Welcome to historic Nippert Stadium, home of the Cincinnati Bearcats. And they've been playing football here since 1902, and the fans are ready to see their team take the field. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Cats will put total weather to crank us up. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So UCLA's offense will get the first swing of the game. And here he comes, the guy who pulls all the strings in this attack.
I think what makes him so unique, he has such a good understanding of this offense, always seems to know what the answer is to the test.
Always in control. The receivers know they're going to get the football. Everybody believes in this dude.
And the Bruins want to move quickly. Some programs just seem to be built for a great passing game. The patron saint of Bruin passers is Troy Aikman.
And honestly, Reese, it makes me think of the UCLA blue, the sweet uniforms with the gold, just quarterbacks looking sweet. Now, DTR, looking the part, being the part.
Martin will throw it. Spits it out to the back. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. He looks that one in nicely. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Lining up to add another. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So the Cincinnati Bearcats offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And there's no doubt, guys, we will be focused on these 2-star playmakers on the outside.
I'm curious to see how much man coverage we're going to see today. I don't know if either of these defenses is confident enough to go mano-a-mano with these 2 dudes on the field. They're 2 of the best in the nation.
These cornerbacks aren't looking for man-to-man coverage. I can promise you that. They'd be like, give me some help over here. But we're going to see some split screens, and we're going to see who had more catches, who had more yards. We're definitely going to be breaking that down this game.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Working that left side now. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. UCLA will go back to work on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working. And you
throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. Martin back to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that one's incomplete. They were just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete to the right. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Oh, so close to paying off the tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. He wants to throw. Feeling some heat. He's going to take off. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Gets it out fast. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The Bruins want to pick up the tempo. Martin will throw it. Lofts one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Bruins send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They reached deep in the playbook, used almost all of them, it seemed, Jesse, and still ended throws toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Bearcats! Quarterback offense love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
PAT unit on the field. Right down the boulevard. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. North Carolina is down right now, but that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. Do not rule out a comeback.
They'll throw it on first down.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kent State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So now they're staring at a 2nd and long from their 20. Martin back to pass. Trying to get to him. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
And this defense is taking up residence in the backfield, and the crowd loves it. 3rd and long. A strike downfield. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Bruins will call on their punt team.
A huge gain on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
We'll see if they can dig one up. It goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on 2nd down, and now on 3rd down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the 2nd quarter. Power football with the run. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Bearcats will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Slips through the line. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Runs through a tackle.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick strike complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Bruins headed quickly to the line. Martin will throw it. He's got an open man. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Running back searching for a hole. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCLA!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. He'll do it himself. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Hit the afterburners, kid. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. He's looking to throw it. Finds his big tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Bearcats are in the red zone. They'll run play action. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8-clap and a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about a defense. You got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football. You want to be in the mix. Find those big defensive linemen that can make plays.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. UCLA will go back to work on offense. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Grabbed behind the line. It's Harden. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. He's got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Martin back to pass. Fires the pass, intercepted. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Bearcats. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. No. Turn that one a booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Harden. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And that's good enough for first down.
Handoff from the gun. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tempo in overdrive. Martin will throw it. Fires to the big fella. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying along a field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bruins.
UCLA.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. Way to finish it with a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Kent State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Unloads it left. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Now improvising. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front and how good their pass rush has been.
And the Bearcats line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They try to pop a run on the draw. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. The Bruins moving quickly to the line. Martin back to pass. He's right on target. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Looking to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They want to just keep throwing it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Fires to the tight end. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
This offense is high octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Caught on the outside, it's Bachmeyer. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. It's caught downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Trying to find his man on first down. Makes the catch. It's Sturdivant. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Looking to move it through the air. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Martin will throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Bruins with the 1st and 10.
UCLA.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now with just a few seconds left, not enough time to run another play, but there is time to kick a field goal and take the lead. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that'll tie things up as we head toward halftime.
How big was that? Kicking the field goal to tie the game going into halftime, and you just sent a message to your opponent. There's a lot of ball left. We've got a lot of juice left in the tank. This game could go any way here in this last half.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Cincinnati. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the home of Bearcats football since 1902.
And the Bruins will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside the 15, here's the return. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Running game worked on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Smashes through. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fair catch called for and made. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. To the ground with the back. Nifty little dance step. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Bruins want to crank the tempo. From the gun, running back gets the give. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And now on 1st down after converting with the run. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. Martin back to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
On second down, just keeps firing. The short hands, it's Pryor. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Bearcats will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Bearcats! And that one will give them the lead. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Baylor has the lead right now, but even though we've heard sick 'em a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside McLean Stadium. They're up by 10 over West Virginia.
Gets it out quickly.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The back goes in motion. Martin will throw it. Grabs it in the middle. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. And the Bruins will hustle to the line.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Going up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down. The Bruins are on the move.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
They'll ride the hot hand. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. A 1st down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. It's complete. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
On the play. 1st down for the offense.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Running behind that left side. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Martin back to pass. Quickly complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. It is perfect.
That makes the score. Cincinnati 31, UCLA 27.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. He leaves it with his back. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. The give to the back. Makes a man miss. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Got his man downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry-up.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Makes his connection. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. They just can't seem to cover. Going for it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back, he sees his guy, and he knows he's open, but watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
38, UCLA, 27. Returner goes out.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They'll go to the ground. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Martin will throw it. Finds his tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And on the heels of that last big play now, you'd love to keep the momentum going and score quick. How about staying aggressive? Try to throw this thing into the end zone. You need to get the ball back, and you need to save as much time as you can.
Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver. The incomplete pass leaves them with second down. They keep attacking through the air. Got his man quickly. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to a 26. Wants to throw on third. Quickly to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll throw it on first down. Complete. Touchdown, UCLA! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
Pushes toward the goal line. He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
UCLA, 35.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Here's the handoff. Nice move to stay on his feet. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pushes ahead for a couple, they'll mark it at the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Now facing a 3rd and long. They're bringing heat. He'll try to do it himself. Slips one guy, now he's loose. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Using his legs, it's Pryor. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the ground game. Plows through the defense. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man. Now on 2nd down. They'll go back to the ground. Shakes off the defender. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Gets it out fast. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. This drive has already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock, and now they've got it on 2nd down. He caught it. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Got 5 on that last one. Now how aggressive will they be on 2nd and inches? Tries again to get it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today. Alabama endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Bryant-Denny Stadium, and the Tide came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And they can't quite hook up on the outside. Third down conversions, always a huge stand. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Martin back to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. 1st down here for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Oh, the Houdini-like moves get it to the 22. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the inside give. Oh, what a move! He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. The offense coughs it up, and they were on the move. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
It's a big mountain to climb, but the defense helping themselves out by getting that takeaway. They're going to need a few scores now, but you needed something positive to happen. You needed the momentum to shift, and I think the defense just did that by getting the takeaway.
1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's taking a deep shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And this is really the story of the game. This offense has no chance in the passing game because they cannot protect the quarterback. All game long, he's been under duress. You got to give the defense a ton of credit.
2nd down after that incompletion. Martin will throw it. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Bachmeier. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
At the 42. Good enough for a 1st down.
He wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Makes a connection. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10.
UCLA.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Yeah, this is almost icing meat cake, right? Like late in the 4th quarter, you're up by 2 scores. Exactly what you want to do. Get a stop. Now you force a turnover, get your offense back on the field, and now you want to do this. Tick, tick, tick.
Offense set on 1st down. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.